Well, there's one thing for certain. Someone is going to be pissed off by this video. Yo, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing fantastic. I woke up today thinking, you know what? What is the one video that I can make that will piss off as many people as humanly possible? So I thought, you know what? Let's go rank some kits. So today, boys, we're going to be doing every single brand new home kit of the 2019-20 season. And let's just see who I can trigger here. Now, first things first, this is my opinion. Please don't threaten to stab my dog. I don't even have a dog, but please don't give me a dog just to stab it, because I say that your kit isn't as good as what you think it is. Okay, I'm not going to make everyone happy here, so sorry about that. So please feel free to comment down below saying how wrong I am and how terrible of a human being I am. But while you're at it, tell me your best and worst kit as well. So with that said, that's a disclaimer gone. I will annoy you guys. I did also tweet out, so I guess there's a bit of help from the community. So I think we should start with an obvious one, and that is, let's just go with delete this kit. Now, I think there's only one kit which deserves to delete this kit, and I'm pretty confident that is, I think everyone should agree. Actually, no, I know that people will agree. If there's one kit which should be deleted, it's just Southampton, isn't it? Let me show you this. Nah, mate. Nah. I guess there's two main things here which I got an issue with. The random black bar thing on top. It could somewhat be okay. It could somewhat be okay if it was just a black bar thing on top of it. But it's not that for me. It's the absolutely god awful sponsor. Like, it just doesn't go with it at all. Sometimes you have sponsors which it just looks like it just doesn't belong there. Like, compare this to Virgin Media one from last year. Even them last year had a similar like box thing on top, but the difference is it blends in with the kit, so it's all red, and the sponsor fits in as well. Southampton, man, surely there must have been a better sponsor available. There must have been a better sponsor available. I mean, now that is the obvious one out the way. I think everyone can agree with that. Now, every other kit, I mean, I guarantee it's all gonna be biased. So let's start with me. So of course, I'm wearing the new Burnley 1920 kit. I just bought it today because I'm 10 years old. So let's do the Burnley kit, right? So for me, you may not like Burnley, or you may like Burnley. I don't know. I don't know you. But for me, I'll say this is it's an average kit. I think it's sleek. I think it's simplistic. I think it gets the job done. I like the little thing here with the Umbro. I'll show you. Now, you may say, oh yeah, but the sponsor is Chinese. You had to go to Southampton last time. Yeah, but I think that it goes with it a bit better than the last one. Like, it's all white. It goes with it, like, compared to Laba, which we had last year. I think that our sponsor this year is better than that one. So yeah, I think it's great. So for me, I'll say Burnley. It's average. Let's do a big one. So let's go do Man City. I'm kidding. Let's do Man United, right? Man United. I'll put Man United as a good. I think that at first I did not like it at all, but seeing it more and more, I'll say it's good, or maybe pushing best. But I feel like we can't have too many like best kits, so I'll say United. I like it. I like the sponsor. I like the colour. I do like the idea of like the shield. I like the sleeve sponsor. I do even like the little colour thing as well. Like, I've actually got no issues with this kit at all. Like, usually I don't really like most Man U kits. And also the keeper kit also looks banging. Okay, with the shield, I like that. So yeah, I'll say a solid good. Next up, let's do a new leap promoter side. Let's go do Norwich. Now Norwich is it definitely is a kit which is interesting. I feel like this one, it's kind of by your own preference. If you like it, if you like gradients, I'll show you it now. You know what? I rate it, but I also don't. I like the idea, I really do. The way of how the top of the shirt looks a bit odd, but how I'm rating kits is in the future, like, is it a stylish kit? Like, can you see people wearing this kit in like 5-10 years time? Because I'm rating this based on the way it looks, the longevity of it in terms of will you see it in like 5-10 years time, or will you be seeing it just for one season, that's it. Like, as a Burnley fan, you see some kits be worn for like a season and then you never see it ever again. I like the gradient at bottom. I like how it blends into shorts. I do like that. I do actually like that a lot. It's just for me, I just think it may look stupid if you have no shorts with it though. Like, if you just wear just a home shirt, I think it may look kind of stupid, like without the shorts of it. So I don't know, man. It's definitely unique. I'll give it a good. I think I like gradient kits. I like it. I think it'd be used on like FIFA 20. I think people may enjoy a kit. People love gradient. Next up, let's do Leicester. Now for me, Leicester best in top tier. top tier most definitely. I like it a lot. I do like it a lot. It's the gold. I like how the gold, gold Adidas, you know, things like the stripes on top and the actual logo. I think that the sponsor goes really well with it as well. I think all around as a kit, even the checkers as well, I think it's a very nice all-round kit. Even the goalkeeper kit is a banger, so yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with this at all. As an all-round kit, I think it's class. Even the away kit, like the pink, and I think Leicester has completely smashed like the kits this year. I think they've got some absolute worldies here. So Leicester, yep, definitely the best. I'm just doing home kits, but their away one and also their third one, I mean, they're all top tier, like top tier kits. I doubt that anyone disagree. If you do, then I'll be surprised. Open nets. Let's do a bad one. Let's do a bad one. For me, I'm gonna put Newcastle's kit in bad. Like when I look at it, there's something just doesn't. It just doesn't suit my brain. My brain looks at this and thinks, what is occurring here? I think it's a sponsor. And I think it's the fact that the Puma is also in the center, which looks weird. I don't even mind the fact that the badge is in the center, because I like the fact of doing that, like it's something new. However, I think it stands out too much. And yeah, the Puma above the crests at the top just kind of looks odd. So yeah, for me, I gotta say it's bad. I gotta say it's bad, man. No, you can't fault them. You can't fault them for like going out there. But yeah. Up next, let's do Brighton. I put Brighton probably boring. I mean, I guess any normal fan would probably say Burnley would also be boring. I guess because I guess it's kind of it does look the same a bit. So I can agree to that potentially. But yeah, Brighton's, I think it just looks. It's not the same as last year, but it looks similar to the kits before that as well. It's not bad. It just looks very similar to what they've always had. Like, this was last year, so of course that was different, but I think it was even before that. Yeah, this, like how like the Express, it kind of splits up in a yellow night tick, and it does look very similar. To this kit, you can't say it doesn't look very similar, so I don't think I'll have too many people shout at me for that one, so Brighton, I put in boring. And joining the boring crew, I put in Spurs' kit as well. I mean, it's not been officially like leaked, but from what we've seen, this should be it. Apparently, this is it. This should be the new kit. You can't say that isn't like in the boring part. Like, it is just white. Like, the away kits usually are quite nice. You know, this was theirs last year, so like I like that a lot. I like the color. But this one, nah, I'll say it's boring. I'll say it's boring. Not gonna lie, man. The away kits usually are bangers, so maybe those will be better. But for the home kit, I'll say it's boring. Next up, let's do Chelsea. Now Chelsea. It's by taste. It's by taste. I want to say it's an average or bad. I don't think it's good. Maybe it's average. I mean, whose idea it was to get Hazard to model this is a genius, I must say, because everyone in my dog knew that he was going in the summer. So yeah, this is the kit. Now, of course, that's with like a few effects. This is what the kit looks like in person, I guess, like this. I want to say it's bad. I want to say it's bad. I look at this and I think like, I think that someone spilt a bunch of water all over it. It doesn't do it for me. Like, compare this to like last year's, which I thought also looked kind of weird. It pretty much was the same to like the season before that, just with some stripes in it. It looks nice here with the lighting, but like this, no, I'm not feeling it. So Chelsea, I'm gonna put in bad. It just looks like someone's just spilled water all over it. So yeah. Up next, let's do a promoter side. Let's do Sheffield United. I'll put it in. It's not good. I don't think, you know, it looks similar to last year's. I think I'll say it's not a bad kit. I like the sponsor. I think it goes along with it quite well. I mean, it's just red and white stripes, really. I mean, that's the point of it. I do like the sponsor on the sleeve. I think I do like that quite a bit. So I want to say it's an average. I won't say it's boring. I won't say it's amazing, but I'll say it's an average. So yeah, I think it's an active. Next, let's do Wolves. Wolves, I'll put it in probably average again, maybe even boring. I was looking forward to this kit a lot because, you know, Wolves colours is always quite nice to look at, and you know, I like the colour schemes. But comparing this to last year's, I'll say last year's was a lot better. I think the gold was just a lot more prominent compared to this one. This one, for some reason, looks more faded. I don't know if that's a word for it, but it just looks more faded. So I don't like that around the colour. It's like a lighter colour of orange. So yeah, I'll say it's average. It's not bad. The sponsor, I would like it if it was last year's. I mean, why is that one? That one just looks yellow. Put it in average, questioning, boring. But I guess, you know, again, people may say, oh, Burnley's obviously boring, but like, I won't disagree. I think it's different if you're the fan of a club. So yeah. Up next, let's do Palace. Palace, I'll say it's probably just boring. I don't know why, but it looks like it's like made out of plastic. It looks so tight fit. Like on footballers, it may look decent, but like on like normal people, Probably not. I mean, like Benteke wearing a kit. I mean, that's a sight and a half. That it literally, like, you can see every single like piece of like fat. I mean, it's not even fat because they're footballers. But like, I hope that the normal kits just doesn't look like that. You know what? I'm having a rethink. Looking at the sponsor, looking at the design, the size, and the color. You're not gonna lie. You know what? I'm gonna change. This is a bad kit. This is a bad kit, I must say. Just not a fan. And if you're a Palace fan, then I guess sorry. If we compare this to last year's kit, it's night and day, man. Like, if you compare this to last season's was so nice. It was so nice, man. I loved how it looked. But then compared to this, it's no. Up next, let's do a big team, and let's do Arsenal. Arsenal, I put it the best. I think that most people would agree with this one. Arsenal in the best. It looks stylish, and I can imagine it being used and seen in like public in like 10-15 years time. If we compare it to last year's, I mean, I think it's night and day. Like, it's so much better. I think it bangs. You know, I mean, the sponsor and the color. I think that the color makes it. The color makes it. It's very unique. Of like the color gradients of it, and yeah, I think this kit bangs. You know, I can see this being used in like 10 years time. So Arsenal home kit in the best. Up next, let's go with Bournemouth. Let's just put Bournemouth in there as boring, but also average. I'll say it's more average than boring. I'll say that it's better than Brighton's personally. I just think it looks a bit more sleeker. There's a little pattern like in between the stripes. It'd be nice to see them try and do like what Palace did with like the gradient stripes. But of course it didn't go for it. But you know what? As an all-round kit, the sponsor and all that, I'll say maybe you know what, in good. Out of all kits which like look the same each year, I always like Bournemouth. So you know what? I'm pushing good for this one. So yeah, Bournemouth, good. We have got 6 more left, and let's do Aston Villa. I'll put it in. It's very similar in fact, actually almost identical to Burnley's, other than of course Creston sponsor really. So I guess that'd be bad if I put it in your boring when it literally looks the same to Burnley. I think last year's was a lot nicer, but the sponsor here it does look nicer than Burnley. So I'll put it in average as well. Not good, but average. Up next, let's do West Ham. Well, actually looking at it here, it does look kind of weird. I gotta be honest, it does look kind of weird how it kind of goes together. I'm kind of pushing it to be bad, not gonna lie, seeing it like that. I think this one it's determined on your own personal taste, so I don't think there's a right or wrong answer here. I guess it's based on what you like. Looking at it from this photo here, I'm gonna put it in. Bad. Yeah, I don't rate it. I can't imagine Burnley having a kit like that. So because it's in the same colours, it's easy to, you know, look at it like that. So yeah, I'll put it in bad. Up next, let's do Everton. I'll put it in probably boring. Similar to Burnley, that like there's a few changes to the colour. It looks okay. I mean, I don't like the long sleeve. It looks like just a blue shirt. Sponsor looks nice, but Angry Birds, that's enough for me. So as an all-round kit, it looks like an Everton kit. There's not much really amazing here, you know, compared to like, I mean, last season had a bit more to it. I think I'll put Everton as boring, you know. I'll say that. Watford, now this is leaked in fact. Watford, their home kit. There's a picture going about with the kit being used, so I believe this should be the kit for next year, which if that is the case, then it's definitely something. Last year I liked Watford's kit a lot. I thought it, but it's looking like this should be the kit, which if that's the case, that's I'm not rating it. I'm gonna put it as bad. I don't think the colours go together. I just don't think it does. It reminds me like Juventus, and I think most people don't really like Juventus kits. So yeah, I'm gonna put it as bad. 2 more left. We got Liverpool and Manchester City. So who will win the Vizeh Premier League kit trophy? I'm sure that Liverpool fans would love to win that one. So let's do City first because they actually won the league last year. So City, let's go with good. I say it's good. Maybe average. It's definitely not best. Looking at it here, it looks like a City kit. I mean, I like the purple design a bit as well. The main reason why this can't be put in the best is because it looks, I'll show you as this. It's got vibes to Burnley's third kit back in the 16-17 season. So because of that alone, yeah, I absolutely hated this kit. I hated every second of this kit because, my God, man, we never got any good look in this kit. I don't think we won a game. In this kit. So, for that reason alone, it can't be in best. I'll put it in average. I put it in average for me. And now Liverpool, I'm gonna push it compared to last season's kit. I'm gonna say it's also average. It's not an awful kit, but it's definitely not a banger. But of course, as it comes to Liverpool in history, of course they've had a kit like this before in the past with pinstripes, so I know why it's used. It's, you know, it's an old kit, it's bringing back an old style, so I get it. If it didn't have the bar thing on top, then I would have liked it a bit more. If it was just all just pinstripes, I would have, like this, like the one to the right here, I would have got along with it a lot more like that if it was like just pure pinstripes. But the bar thing on the top of it, and it all kind of looks like it's separated, I'm not a massive fan of that. But the goalkeeper kit looks banging though. I think that looks very cool. And there you go. I'm sure I've annoyed people a lot doing this, so let me know your thoughts. If you think I am wrong, I'm sure you will think that. But yep, this is my voting. Let me know your best and worst kit in this Premier League season. This was just home kits because not every away kit is out right now. So when every single away kit is out, I may do a video like that as well. So let me know if you want to see that. But with that said, thank you guys for watching. My name is Vizeh. I'll see you next time.